What's going on? Jerome's major mandate this offseason is upgrading both of the trenches, interior offensive line as well as that interior defensive line. Now, respect to Harrison Phillips, Jerry Tillery, Jonathan Bullard. The Vikings were second in the league against the run this year. It's really important. So they went full on Vikemodium AD, stopping the runs. But we got to get back to having the meats. We got to get back to having a consistent interior pass rush up front. Now, maybe Jalen Redmond and Taki Taami and Levi Drake Rodriguez could develop into those guys. But what if I told you there's a dude in the draft? Actually, there's lots of dudes in this draft because this is maybe the most prodigious defensive tackle draft in NFL history. Guys that can get after it against the run as well as blow up a gap on passing downs and get after things. Walter Nolen III, the pride of Ole Miss. Come on down, baby. Ooh, Walter Interstellar Nolen. It's the best movie. But Nolen has been one of the freaks of the Senior Bowl. I would say like Gray Zabel's up there as well. But Nolen just getting after things in one-on-ones, getting after things in team drills. And also, some players have checked out after 2 days of practice. Nolen showed up for day 3 of practice. We'll talk about practice as well as he was dinged up day 2. So fighting through injury, wants to be here, wants to show what he can do, and Nolen is that guy. Background, he's 21 years young, true junior, 6'3", 293, and he wears it like he's 250. All right, so he's racked up and stacked up, man. Former 5-star recruit from Memphis, Tennessee, was 2021 USA Today High School Defensive Player of the Year. He was the same class as Travis Hunter, and he was seen as up there in terms of recruiting. 5-star, 75-star, bajillion star, whatever. 2 years at Texas A&M. Yeah, he was on the same defense as Shamar Stewart, who is going to be highly drafted 5-tech this year, as well as Edgerrin Cooper. Things will work out pretty good. Packers linebacker, whatever. Transferred to Ole Miss in 2024, and the blow-up season took place in Oxford. 6.5 sacks, 35 pressures, 32 stops, 48 tackles, a 91.6 PFF run defense grade, which is it's good, as well as named first-team All-SEC, consensus All-American, and was just getting after things. Draft profile from LanceAirline.NFL.com. Overview, NFL comp, Jonathan Franklin Myers. I think we do better. Overview, Nolen has NFL starting caliber size, but won't blow you away with his physical traits. I think this one needs some updating after Senior Bowl week. However, he gains quick advantages with his explosiveness into contact and ability to beat up blockers when singled up. He has the athletic talent to play into gaps, but needs to play better with hands to keep himself clean at the point of attack. He wins as a rusher with his athleticism and play strength and doesn't need to be schemed for. The pass rush will requires refinement, but he already flashes quick win moves that foreshadow good pressure and sack production as a pro. Nolen's blend of explosiveness and playmaking talent create high upside as a 3-down interior lineman. Strengths, impressive playmaking production as an interior defender, which I feel like the Vikings need a little bit some of that. Twitchy off the snap and into blockers with good pop. Power to punch and shove defenders aside to take over the gap and yada, 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 yada. You get the idea. Now, your question is, where is he going to line up in the National Football League? And he actually had an answer for that at the Senior Bowl as well. Clint Goss. A break from whatever coaches wants. Ole Miss defensive tackle Walter Nolen thinks his best is 3-tech or 4-eye. So shade on the side. Somewhere in between that B gap. Nolen doesn't have an ounce of fat. 293 looks 265. Said he hopes to speak with the Falcons before Senior Bowl week concludes. Falcons are not going to draft him. They're going to go in a different direction because he will be a Viking at 24. But we'll see. Like we said, it would be elite and really damn amazing just to have a defensive lineman who consistently can get his own pass rush. That way the Vikings don't have to blitz as much, and you already got it on the edge. We need it on the interior. Like you got Grenard, Van Ginkel, Diamond Dallas Turner, Bo Richter, Gabe Murphy, etc. But just need dudes who can get things going on the inside. And like we said, hopefully Jalen Redmond year 2 will step up. Hopefully LDR year 2 will step up. But I mean, Walter Nolen is going to be that dude. And you see what the Eagles have done. You see what the Chiefs have done. Just replenishing that defensive line with players that, A, can get things done against the run, but also when you're rushing 4, when you're rushing 3, can still get pressure on the quarterback, move him off the spot. That's such a luxury. And the Vikings definitely need to get back to that. It's been something that they've been missing for a while. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings need to draft Senior Bowl standout defensive tackle Walter Interstellar Nolen. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.